Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K DA.
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Davis finds James. Davis with it. Hardaway picks him up. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires it up. 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. Lays it up and banks it in. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
The Lakers with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Green shooting foul as the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hardaway, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Back to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Now, here's Doncic. Powell in the high post. Outside, Porzingis. No good on the triple.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Davis. To the paint. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to the wing. The 3. Here's Porzingis. And Davis sends it back. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shots good by Green.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pope loose. Out to the right wing. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebound the Lakers. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Davis in the corner. Another shot. Howard trying to free himself up. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the middle. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Kleber. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. The pass to Curry. Doncic outside. Back to Porzingis. In the corner, it's Kleber. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Davis dishes to Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Kuzma. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Eight seconds left in the first. 3 on the clock. And a wide open look for Rondo. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got JaVale McGee. Markieff. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley-Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
Out to Morris. Kuzma outside. Morris outside. There's the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 11. Wright, the pass to Brunson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now the dish to Morris. To the left side wing. Here's Caruso. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Kuzma, left side. Pass to Rondo. Here's Caruso. He dishes it to McGee. The layup off target.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Elbow shot is on the way. That's good on the jump shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Down low. There's the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Wright. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to spot the shot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Cauley-Stein finds Curry. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 5.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving his passing.
Inside. Out to Morris. Kuzma outside. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Morris. 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And CLA Stein throws it down.
And the chemistry CLA Stein has with his guys is evident. He knows when to go for these alley-oops.
And it's blocked. It's stolen by Rondo. Kuzma passes to Caruso. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right outside. CLA Stein. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And he recovers it. Morris, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Curry's shot is off.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Caruso. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Brunson against Rondo. CLA Stein kicks to right. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see the length helping CLA Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Rondo passes to Caruso. Picked his pocket. Right outside. And the dunk by Wright.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry finds Cleveland. Curry looking around. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Caruso. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis, this team would be a force. And that's a...
Venom.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Mavericks trail by 8 on the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's CLA Stein in at the 3 spot. And it's Doncic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And Davis can't get it to go. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. CLA Stein kicks to Porzingis. And foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Outside, Green. The pass to Davis. Here's Howard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Porzingis. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and the fire Davis plays with, I mean, it's so special. This guy wants to win and will do whatever it takes to do it.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And the wide open shot from Green. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trail by 8. Knocks it loose. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Doncic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And Dallas with a change here too. Curry's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Baseline jumper. And the Lakers with another miss.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Dallas moving the ball around. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Doncic.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Green taking his time here. It's rebounded by Doncic.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
They double team Curry. Shot clock at 6. Inside and stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Doncic. Off target with his 3. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Well, when the ball goes to Davis, to ensure they convert, he's such a reliable finisher.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Doncic. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Left side, Davis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Right side, Porzingis, and Curry has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The tray. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And finished off by LeBron.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
And the Mavericks call time here. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Howard's checked in for James. Dallas also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Porzingis. And Dwight Powell subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. Right wing. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Pass to Howard. The feed to Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Doncic. Curry on the wing. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Feeds to Howard. Here's Caruso. Here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
And he's good on the second. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 7. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Dishes to Howard. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. Keith Cauley-Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
Rebounded by Howard. Lakers leading by 5. It's Davis with the drive. Here's Rondo. Shoots over Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Seth Curry. And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic outside. Curry kicks to Doncic. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rondo. And that one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Yeah, out in the open court, Rondo's versatile. I mean, he can make plays for others or finish for himself.
Doncic, that's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Green finds Davis. They kick it out to Green. Outside Rondo. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Lakers passing it around. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing. Curry passes to Kleba. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Davis inside. A little bit of defending. Here's Caldwell Pope. Mavericks with the rebound. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Porzingis has got the ball. Good. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Money!
Oh, trustworthy in these types of situations. Give Davis the rock.
Down low, Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And that one, good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Good drive by Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it to James. Left side Davis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
LeBron outside. Green finds Howard.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
Curry wide open. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the football.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris. It's all happening in Dallas. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now here's Lillard following the miss by Porzingis. Ariza passes to Nurkic. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Doncic against Lillard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. No good from outside. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over in the corner, Lillard. There's the feed to Carmelo. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first minute.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anthony against Doncic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 7 points for Damian Lillard. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Lillard. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Lillard finds Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Lillard against Doncic. Collin passes to Carmelo. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Anthony right side. Here's McCollum. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Hardaway. Buries it down low.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Passes to Anthony. Dishes it to Ariza. He kicks it to McCollum. Back to Ariza. Shot from 16. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Passed a little and stolen by Wright. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his up.
I think it comes from the end.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Maxi Kleber. Seth Curry is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Wright in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Hood can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Curry with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Curry against Hood. And he banks in the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Runs in the pass to Wright. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. And it's Hood in the corner. Pass to Trent. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot by Collins, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Steps back and fires. Here's Cauley Stein. Second chance shot. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass. And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Kicks it out to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got it all tied up now for Portland.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
To the middle. Here's Kleber. And it goes down 2 points. Kleber's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Trent passes to Collins. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Trent passes to Whiteside. And And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Wright. And here is Curry. He has 5.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Whiteside with it. There's the pass to Trent. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Wright outside. And he makes good on the layup. Wright's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lillard surveying the D. And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is stick. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this game, his lead. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Anthony out there with Hazonia. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Ariza in at the 2. And the shot is good. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic hits it to go. Doncic has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Mavericks.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Ariza kicks to Lillard. Pass to Hazonia. Powell with the steal. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Nobody near Lillard. Off target from outside. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Doncic. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And Porzingis, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
Boy, you look at Porzingis, and for a bigger guy, he's really agile, which I think puts defenders in difficult spots when they're trying to guard him.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Hood comes in for Hezonja. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Both good from the line that time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Hardaway. And the basket is good. Hardaway has got the lead up to 10 now for the man.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And it's Portland with the rebound. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Hood finds McCollum, and he makes that one. McCollum's got his first basket of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Right side, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
McCollum outside. Up and in on the layup. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Carmelo Anthony. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Curry. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's stolen by Curry. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Whiteside. He feeds it to Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to...
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We got Luka Doncic. Maxi Kleber is out there with Cauley Stein. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. They get it back. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside for Curry. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Doncic outside. Stolen. And now Anthony pushing it up. Going back to stop him. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
To the wing right side. And again, Dallas turns it over. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Anthony finds Lillard. The 3-ball. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porzingis is double. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein, and that one is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Trent. He dishes it to Nurkic. Kicks to Lillard. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammates.
Here's Doncic. Cauley Stein laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Lillard, the pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic. Clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Curry. Here's Cauley Stein. Out to the wing. Porzingis inside. Anthony on him. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Curry. Shoots off the step back. Cauley Stein. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Lillard outside. Fires from deep. That one misses. And so it's Dallas winning this. Some good moments throughout this one, but David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. And before we
Kevin, thanks very
always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ball game. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Here is Lillard. From past the arc. They get it again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here's Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Nurkic. Back to McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Howard. Back to James. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. LeBron's got his second basket.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win. LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. It's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And the Lakers turn it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lillard with it. Good on the shot.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And boy, he can strike at any time.
Nurkic with the steal. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Howard with the steal. Caldwell Pope right side. He gets it in there.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Nurkic with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Cullen passes to Lillard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's James. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Rondo drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Kuzma passes to McGee. Tries again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hood kicks to Whiteside. And the rejection by LeBron.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Yes. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Trent. He's covered by Rondo. And stolen by James. Baseline J on the way. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. LeBron's got 7 points.
This is why guys like playing with Rondo. They know he's going to get them high percentage shots.
Good, the pass to Little. Right side, high post. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, you've got Little. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Trent in at the point.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Little. Collins finds Whiteside. Portland moving the ball around. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Passes it to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Rajon Rondo's checked in for LeBron.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Morris kicks to Green. Rondo passes to Morris. Caldwell Pope outside. 5 on the clock. And it's Davis missing. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D when he gets hot from beyond.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For Portland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lillard against Green. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Howard. They kick it out to Green. Howard, the pass to Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Anthony Davis. McCollum dishes to Lillard. And it's Anthony top of the key. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
McCollum finds Lillard. Outside Anthony. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Ariza has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
They get it back. Howard, the pass to Rondo. A second chance effort. And McCollum with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Anthony on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Tipped away to the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Contavious Caldwell Pope. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Portland moving the ball around. Here's Ariza. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. And it's Ariza in the corner. Anthony finds Nurkic. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. And the dunk by James.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Dwight Howard. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. 90 seconds now into the second half. And a wide open look for Hood. Good on the triple. Hood's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. James, the pass to Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Portland leading by 5. McCollum kicks to Whiteside. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good work there as it goes. Now James. 13 points in the game. Good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Kuzma passes to Davis. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
2 points. That one goes. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
It's McCollum on the wing and stolen by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Collins checked in for Anthony. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. They're running. Finished off the break. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And the basket by McCollum.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's McGee. The pass to Caruso. Launches it. The three-pointer is right on target. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Hood drives in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Admiring the focus of Hood, knocking down the shot and drawing the harm as well.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
The Lakers with the ball. Kuzma kicks to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo dishes to McGee. Inside. Here's Davis. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. .11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Damian Lillard, Little out there with Nurkic, and it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Back to Nurkic. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in. Nurkic has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Here's McGee, and 2 free throws coming up on it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break, and stolen by Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
One of several late first-round steals in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has a higher ceiling than many scouts anticipated.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
The quick, powerful hands of LeBron gets the steal, gets them off in transition.
Lillard against Green. Down low. Howard with the steal. The kick out to LeBron. Dishes to Howard. They get a hand on it. Back to James. To take the lead, and the layup is good. James has got 4 this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Lillard attacking, and the rejection by LeBron. Here's Trent, guarded by Green. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Howard kicks to Green. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard left side. Back to Anthony. And the shot goes in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. That free throw good from Anthony. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Feeds it to Howard. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's McCollum on the wing. Ariza passes it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Howard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the ball.
One of the league's great competitors. The second LeBron catches the ball, you can see he's looking to rise to the occasion.
Lillard attacking. Great D that time from Howard.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Green dishes to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma passes to Howard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Ariza no luck. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50%. Oh, that was something else!
Your go-to guy in these situations, LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. It's good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's LeBron. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Here's Lillard. This one for 3. And James pulls it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And with time winding down, this team feels comfortable having the ball in Howard's hands. He just has a great feel for these moments and how to score the ball.
That's a 2 from Lillard. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level. How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Portland. At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the 1. Sinks the 3-pointer.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
James wide open. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's McCollum to the inside. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Rondo finds James. Now here's Howard. Pass to Rondo. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Little. And the Lakers also making a change. Green is checked in for Rajon Rondo. Lillard looking around. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. But 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Anthony kicks to Lillard. No one near him. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Pass to Howard. Nurkic with the block. Outside Ariza. Outside Anthony. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Davis, the pass to Green. Back to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Howard. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that one.
Here's Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony with the block. They recover it. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
LeBron outside. Over Lillard. That one wide left. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For great. Nothing special, David. Thanks. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Howard in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the game going here with the first basket for the Mavs.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Davis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway, and there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Shot from the inbound, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many old defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. The free throw drops for Powell.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Here's Hardaway out to Porzingis. Feeds to Powell. And it's sent back by Howard. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Howard trying to get open as Davis, and there's Howard. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Outside Hardaway. Good, nice job down low.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. James with a deep 3. It's good. This game is all even. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league, and there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Knocked away and stolen by Howard. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Pass to James. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They grabbed their own miss. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Caruso. James, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. McGee, the pass to Caruso. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Curry. Wide open shot is on the money.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
Passes to Brunson. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get going. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Maxi Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Curry. And it's Wright in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Curry looking around. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And so here is Dallas. Step back shot. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Shoots over Curry. Here's Morris. Out to Kuzma. No good on the three. Mavericks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Wright finds Curry, and the shot goes in. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go, Mavericks running again. Curry's shot is good.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
Here's Caruso. Here's McGee. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. McGee's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Out left to the wing. Rondo against Brunson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Misses off the right iron. The Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And stolen by CLA Stein. Steps back and shoots. Morris with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for CLA Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Seth Curry. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Got a piece of it. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Howard can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. He feeds it to Powell. Over to the wing. And stolen by James. The drive by Green. The shot's good. Green's got his first bucket in this one. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Doubled by Howard. Doncic against Green. And Doncic throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Hardaway, no good. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Ball's knocked loose. Howard kicks to James. With 1 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Doncic outside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. That free throw good from Doncic. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Mavericks leading by 5. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the block.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Doncic with the block. And it's the Mavericks on the break. He lobs it up.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Floats it up for Doncic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shot to stop the run. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from LeBron.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morris kicks to LeBron. No good on the triple. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Finney-Smith. Goes back up. And it's Porzingis laying it in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Davis. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Mavericks with some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Justin Jackson in for DeLon Wright. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Dwight Howard subbed in for Anthony Davis. It's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
The feed to Cauley-Stein. The putback. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers trail by 11. Howard's shot is good. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Jackson. Cauley-Stein. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Out to Kuzma. Back to Howard. To the left wing from downtown. They get the rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Howard finds Kuzma. To the wing on the left. Here's Rondo. Howard, the pass to McGee, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. To the paint, here's Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never...
And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Davis with some nice D. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8. Hardaway with the steal. Davis against Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Basket counts, and the Mavericks lead by 10.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Howard in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And stolen by Kuzma. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Caldwell Pope.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Curry with a wide open look. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Green passes to Davis. Kuzma, right side. From outside, off the mark. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic against LeBron. Doncic gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
On the wing, Green. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And there's the pass to Curry. From 12 feet out. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. Down low. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Feeds to Davis. LeBron kicks to Green. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Howard's shot is good.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, Big Sir.
Mavericks leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Porzingis passes to Pop. That's a Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. And Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments. And my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
That free throw good from Doncic.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
James finds Howard. Caldwell Pope left side. Green with the ball. Back to Caldwell Pope to the middle. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Out to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Doncic passes to Pop. Count it!
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. And with pregame routine.
Kevin, thanks. Start.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Anthony, the pass to Ariza. Nurkic, it's good on the putback.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Here's Doncic. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Inside, Powell. And the rebound by Nurkic.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hardaway against McCollum. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ariza passes to Anthony. Back to Ariza. Out to Anthony. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Back to Nurkic. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Here's Doncic. Knocks down the 10-footer.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Banked in off the glass. Nurkic has got 8.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here is Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Porzingis with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 44 seconds left to play in the first. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. 10 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The drive by Doncic and the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
It's Ariza on the wing. He dishes it to Carmelo. To the middle. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cauley-Stein against Whiteside, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Here's Trent. Hood for three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Portland Trailblazers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if some...
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the floor for Dallas, Maxi Kleber is out there with Cauley-Stein. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Wright in at the small forward position. Portland trailing here. Outside Collins. Here's the floater. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. It is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
And it's in there.
Adding ways to score into the paint, Whiteside continues to develop a more refined post game with better footwork each year.
Collins against Kleber, and Curry has it in the corner. Goes up on the wing with the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kleber's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
In the corner, it's Little. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. McCollum's checked in for Little. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Whiteside. To the paint. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Curry looking it over. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cauley-Stein. Doesn't go for it. And it's Portland the other way. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Whiteside. Not going to go that time. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Curry's got 4 this quarter. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Feeds it to Carmelo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the dunk by Powell.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the night.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Lillard the pass to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard finds Nurkic. Yep, it counts. Nurkic has got 12 in the game.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
Doncic feeling it out. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Powell the pass to Doncic. Fires from the wing. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard outside. And it's Ariza in the corner. Porzingis against Anthony. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic outside. There's the dish to Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Finney Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lets it go with the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic, no good with the layup. Mavericks leading by 6. Porzingis finds Ball. Back to Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. To the right side. Pass to Trent. Dishes it to Whiteside. Now the pass to Trent. Back to Whiteside. Kleber with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Trailblazers trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Trent. Kicks to Hood. And they pick up 2. Hood's got his first points of the night.
Now, D's going to have to do a little bit more work on Rodney Hood. Pay a little bit more attention.
Brunson the pass to Curry. High post, Cauley Stein. Whiteside's there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You wonder what the next step is, and for Willie Cauley-Stein, what he's done in the offseason to improve himself offensively. Maybe a few more things in the footwork category will help him out.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. And Dallas also making a switch. Jackson's checked in.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Kleber finds Cauley Stein. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. Then for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Justin Jackson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Curry with a wide open look. Dallas again missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. Right side Curry. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, up 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Anthony dishes to Whiteside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Doncic against McCollum. Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Trent passes to Whiteside. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Curry leading the charge. Cauley Stein finds Curry. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Kicks it out to McCollum. Makes it off the glass.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. On the wing, Doncic. Inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
McCollum with the ball. He feeds it to Whiteside. McCollum, and the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes it to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Cauley Stein. He kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 3. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Whiteside, he doesn't hit that one. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Curry on the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell finds Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Here's Finney-Smith. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 4. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Man, he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Doncic dishes to Powell. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Doncic against Lillard. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Reza pass it to Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 3. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cauley Stein.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Curry. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. It falls!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
McCollum. The feed to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
And both free throws good for Anthony. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 1-point game. Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Good!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Lillard looking around. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's just about game time. The Blazers never look more.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. The Lakers on D. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And look at how quickly Lillard leaps out of transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D, burn him in the open floor.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Davis against Lillard. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's McCollum. Clock at 6. Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
To the paint. It's stolen by Ariza. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
An emphatic LU jam.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Now here's Lillard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up and slam down the alley-oop.
Lillard outside. Down low. It's deflected. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Howard. And stolen by Lillard. For 3. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know, it's cash.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Lillard against Howard. Back to Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lakers trail by 9. Caldwell Pope dishes to Howard. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ariza. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Portland leading by 9. Lillard outside, and James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. And the Lakers have possession. Portland making their last shot. Kuzma passes to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rondo. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Another shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, that toughie doesn't fade Whiteside. He gets physical right back and finds the shot.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for McCollum. Rondo kicks to McGee. Over Whiteside. It's hauled in by Trent. Outside Collins. Back to Whiteside. Missed inside. And stolen by Whiteside. And the shot goes in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so it's Portland. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Trent in at the point guard position. Trent can't hit. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers, trailing by 13. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Caruso, the pass to Rondo, out to Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. Here's Morris. And here's McGee. Over Whiteside. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
It's good. Trent's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
James checked in for JaVale McGee. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in.
Lillard plays with great pace. He's outstanding at knowing when to pull up off the dribble.
LeBron James on the wing. Shoots the three. Kept alive. Caruso, the pass to Morris. James kicks to Rondo. And here is Morris. A second chance effort. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Lillard against Rondo. The pass to Little. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, There are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Whiteside. Lets the three fly, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Whiteside.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You gotta know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Down low, got a piece of it, and stolen by Whiteside. Passes it to Lillard. Back to Whiteside. Shakes him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Jay, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Portland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Davis. To the inside, deflects the pass. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Over in the corner, Lillard. Three-pointer. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. And that'll do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Ariza in the corner. Outside Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Cullen passes to Anthony, and the shot goes down. That's now 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in the pick and roll. He does a nice job of threading the needle in these sets.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. Pass to Green. Howard with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. Bobbed up there for Howard.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Nurkic against Howard. Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Ariza. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The putback. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 16 points.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
Watch out, Reed. Watch the screen.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope feeds it to Davis. And the pass to Green. Now Caldwell Pope. Here is Howard. He's guarded by Nurkic. Howard, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team, and he doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
Outside Anthony. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. A shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. To the paint. Howard finds Davis. James has a two-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found their mark. It's been a good start for them.
Back to Anthony, and stolen by James. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. Too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Howard against Lillard. Count it. 18 points for him.
And look at that. The touch of Lillard inside. So impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Keeps it alive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances. Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Passes it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Deep two from Anthony, and stolen by James. And stolen by Lillard. McCollum left side. From deep. The rebound by the Lakers. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Caldwell Pope finds Howard. Outside Green. James looking around. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Davis uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
Oh, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defensive mindset. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And stolen by Hood. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Trent can't hit.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Here's Caruso. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 15. Anthony, the pass to Hood, and the shot goes in. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Caruso kicks to Rondo. Davis against Anthony. Caruso. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, wow. Such a smooth shooter from distance. They'll be tighter up on him next time, I bet.
The pass to Trent. Here is Whiteside. Now the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. There's the 3. McGee dishes to Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
Well, it's nice to see Rondo take advantage of the driving lane. I mean, he makes the right reads offensively.
Some changes for the Lakers. Markieff Morris comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Ariza against Kuzma. And Ariza with the stuff.
Oh, the awesome vertical of Ariza, soaring off the drive and finishing with his deceptive strength.
Back to Rondo. And here's Green outside. Kuzma passes to Davis. And McCollum with the block. Ariza finds Anthony. Lillard with no one around. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Davis the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Now here's Anthony. He feeds it to Nurkic. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Lillard, right side, over Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Portland.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Smith comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Trailblazers keep it alive. No good that time. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Bradley. And that one drops for him.
With his athleticism, nice to see Bradley driving to the rim.
Inside, stolen by McGee. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Basket counts.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Poke loose, stolen by McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee. from deep three-point range, offline. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.